Yo, what's going on, my Blerds? This is your pilot, Nerd Solo speaking, and this is another episode of Blerd Check. Okay, so Blerdcon 2025 Thriller Edition was another banger. I mean, the live stream went on without a sitch. It was a huge success, but that's because, like I said, Blerdcon itself was a banger. We had so much fun. Janelle Monáe was in the building. Yes, Janelle Monáe. I got to interview DJ Vega, got to meet up with him. Very, very cool, very dope nerd. You guys definitely need to go follow him and check him out. He is a nationally known nerd. This man is living on an airplane, checking out different cities every single night, going in different clubs, tearing it down, and he will most likely be back to Blerdcon next year. So, if you guys hadn't heard, Blerdcon 2026, Geek Nick. Yes, it's gonna be bars and cars. I don't know whether to dress up as a Gundam, whether to go as a Kira, or I don't know, maybe some like 90s, I don't know, street racing type deal. I don't know what to do, but the list is limitless. If you haven't had a chance to check out Blerdcon, make sure you're in the building next year, because tickets are already on sale and the VIP spots are already gone. And to the Blerd Station crew, every single one of you guys that helped make that thing a huge success, I appreciate every single one of you guys. I appreciate you guys having me a part of the whole thing. Special shout out to Farai and Chris with 3 Geeks, because you guys were behind the scenes really keeping everything moving, keeping the train going. You guys are unsung heroes. Also, Blerd Check, what I do here. I also like to give you my anime updates. What's been going on throughout the week, throughout the month, however long it's been since the last time I Blerd checked in on you. I'm going to talk about solo leveling, because that's the new hotness on the streets, right? That's what everybody's talking about. That's what everybody's upset about or happy about. The thing that moves the needle is what I'm trying to say. I'm here to talk about solo leveling and why it isn't overhyped. Well, because I see a lot of people say it's overhyped, the animation isn't peak, whatever that phrase is that these kids are saying nowadays. I don't understand it. I try to be cool. My daughter just thinks I'm weird. I'm getting off subject. But solo leveling, if you guys, it's not just about the action. It just so happens that it has amazing action, and Sung Jin Woo's glow up is just unprecedented. The man is cool. Like, I know when something is that cool, we have to find a reason to not like it, but it just is. It just is. It's not pointless action either. Remember the story. Sung Jin Woo, his nickname. What was his nickname? Does anybody remember? Nobody? The weakest hunter of all time, or of all mankind, or something of that level. Very, very disrespectful. This man was a hunter only because he promised his mother to put his sister, help his sister through school. Doing a good thing. Weak hunter, not good at many things. Hunting is a somewhat reliable job, at least enough to get her through school and pay the bills. A man dies, basically. You can say he dies, and comes back, and he was chosen by the system to get the ability to level up, not chosen by the system to be the strongest of all time, but the ability to level up. And what did he do? He put in that work, and became the strongest hunter. The strongest S-class hunter. Come on, man. Stop playing with my man, Sung Jin Woo. I'm sorry. Look. Okay. I digress. Just read the manhwa. You know. My man's, his mom was in a coma. Come on, man. Pay attention. Well, I guess solo leveling, that's a good segue into another segment I like to do on Blerd Check, and that's called animes that you probably should have watched by now. A little wordy, still working on it, but you get it. Okay, the first anime on the list is Gangsta. Some of you may have heard of it, but for those of you that haven't, I'll give you a little backstory on what Gangsta is and what it's about. Gangsta. 2 handymen take on jobs for both the mob and the police. So, no moral obligations there. None whatsoever. They take on jobs that no one else can handle or want to handle. Basically, the dirty jobs, you guys get it. Warwick and Nicholas work in a town in which it's full of mafia, hoodlums, prostitutes. It's pretty grimy in this place. They face a challenge after taking on a job of crushing a new gang in the area. So, I will tell you this much. This anime is only worth it just because how beautifully it's written and made, but there's a but. It only has 12 episodes. It didn't finish the anime. It went bankrupt. Next anime on this list of animes you probably should have watched by now is No Game, No Life. I loved No Game, No Life. I will just go ahead, spoiler alert, this too only has 12 episodes. What happened to my mic? There we go. This too only has 12 episodes. So, I believe this also went bankrupt, so they never got to really finish it, but it's not as much of a cliffhanger as Gangsta, but it's still fun. But No Game, No Life, pretty much it goes like siblings Sora and Shiro make up the most feared team of all pro gamers in the world, the Blink team. When they manage to beat God himself in a game of chess, they are sent to a world where all disputes are settled with games. So, No Game, No Life is a pretty compelling anime, to say the least. So go check it out. I understand you're like, that's 2 animes in a row. They didn't finish it. 12 episodes only. What the hell, Corey? Just check them out. They're good. They're worth it. All right, last one. Shangri-La Frontier. Shangri-La Frontier follows Rakuro Hisatome, a trash game hunter who enjoys beating the worst VR games as he tackles the popular high-quality VR MMORPG Shangri-La Frontier, using his skills honed from trash games to beat this one. This game is currently going on. Its second season just wrapped up, or is wrapping up. I'm actually halfway through the second season. It's such a good game. And the third season has been greenlit. So, it's not just 12 episodes. And guess what? Each season has like 24 episodes. And dude, this game is dope, because he's basically just a gamer, and he's in this world just being a badass, just taking down bosses, taking down other ranked players. It's really, really good. I love it. So, Shangri-La Frontier, go check that out. While I was at Blerdcon, I had the opportunity to pick up a couple copies of the new animated series coming to Cartoon Network and HBO, Ayanu. Yes, Ayanu. I cannot wait. Ayanu premieres on HBO, what is it, April 5th, I believe. I cannot wait. And to give you a little backstory on Ayanu, Ayanu is a Nigerian story. Ayanu, a teenage orphan with no recollection of her past, suddenly discovers that she has abilities that rival the ancient deities told in the folklore of her people. It is these abilities that are key to bringing back Age of Wonders as Ayanu begins the journey to save the world. This, not only is it an awesome story that's coming out, it's about black girl magic. So let's go look up Ayanu and get ready for the cartoon, because the novel series has been out for a while. I'm catching up right now myself, me and my kids, and I'm anticipating that this animated series is going to be great. Alright, Blerds, that's it for this episode of Blerd Check. Be sure to go to Blerd Powerful and go check out a Blerd convention near you. Remember, we must plan our conventions to be able to support the Blerd community. If we want to see the Blerd community grow, the only way to do that is to support what we love. There's plenty of Blerds out there who have things that we would love to invest in. So be sure to invest in the community that wants to invest in you. Alright, nerds. Make sure you like and subscribe this video, because Blerds are cool. That's what we do. Peace.